I'm Jen Benepe, and welcome to The Real Deal. Many out-of-town developers are now turning to savvy New York-based brokers to market their deals out of town. Those sites can be anywhere from Mexico City to Jersey City to Las Vegas or Dubai. Today we'll talk to two of the brokers who have cemented deals in Jersey City. We'll see how they constructed those deals, how they're doing the marketing and sales components, and let's go. Your firm was chosen to represent a development in Jersey City by the Athena Group. Why your firm over, let's say, another local broker?
Well, there are a number of reasons. Firstly, the Athena Group was looking for a broker that understood how to sell mass condo units, and there really weren't any local brokers in the area who had had experience selling a large-scale condominium before. We had a relationship with Classic Realty. My uncle actually works at Classic Realty, so we reached out to them, put together an agreement whereby they supplied us with the sales staff that we approved and Athena approved, but they got all of our knowledge of how to market a large-scale development.
So basically you're paid a referral fee as opposed to a broker split?
Basically that's how it worked. We were paid a consulting fee and kind of a referral fee to Classic Realty.
Okay, now some of your marketing tactics were very unusual. At one point you actually put up a billboard on the New Jersey Turnpike, and then you also employed some internet tactics.
Well, we found very early on that although there was definitely a New York City buyer interest, that the majority of our buyers were coming from local New Jersey townships. So what better way to reach people than to put a billboard on the Jersey Turnpike, which worked out really well for us. And the biggest influence was the internet. We bought a banner ad on the New York on the New York Times real estate homepage, as well as on the New Jersey, what they call the New Jersey Leaderboard, which is the local New Jersey section of nytimes.com. Over 50% of our buyers came from the internet at A-Condo.
A lot of these apartments are still compared to, let's say, the apartments in New York City, but then you also managed to get a great number of people from outside the city.
The idea was that this is a value versus Manhattan for people who would either be stretching themselves to live in Manhattan and maybe have to take on a roommate or two or three, or potentially move to Brooklyn or up to Harlem. Instead, they can move to Jersey City and be able to get to downtown and then jump on a subway or jump on whatever means of transportation they're getting to move elsewhere.
Then we'll talk to Marco Tartaglia, sales manager at Coalco, one of the developers. Why did your firm decide to choose Braca Real Estate, and why a New York firm? Does it have anything to do with the slowing real estate market?
No, actually, when we started sales here, we noticed that about 40% of our customers and buyers were coming out of Manhattan, so it just made sense to go with a Manhattan-based broker.
Did you know from the start that you were going to be hiring a New York firm?
Not initially. Initially, we thought most of our buyers would be coming from the local area, but as soon as we saw the increase, we decided to go with a New York firm.
Next up, we'll talk to Mickey Roth. He's managing partner at Braca Group at Prudential Douglas Elliman. So you and the Braca Group, you acted as the referral broker for Coalco, the developer, and tell us how that whole arrangement works and how the referral fee is arranged.
Yes, it's basically a referral fee to the New York brokers, and the way we do it, we give 3% referral fee to the broker, but we also give them a $5,000 advance on the commission that is being paid right away as soon as the contract is signed.
So actually you're using the Coalco sales force to sell the apartments, and they're getting the broker fee. And can you give us anything close to what the split is like?
We're getting a referral fee. Depends on the type of the transaction. It's not a one set fee.
Now, for those people who are familiar with Jersey City, the area still sort of lacks amenities and maybe quite quiet on the weekends. How do you deal with that in terms of the New York buyer who wants 24/7 amenities and also may not have a car to get around here?
So first of all, we do have a zip car in the building. We're obviously only in the phase 1 of the project, but it will be, when it will be built, it will be a whole new neighborhood with all the neighborhood amenities.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for joining us for this segment of The Real Deal. We'll see you next week.